to peace and reunification, the resolution pointed out. Civic and public organizations of South Korea, including the Society for Supporting Prisoners of Conscience under the Family Movement for Democracy and the Solidarity for Progress, held a joint press conference in front of the Japanese embassy in South Korea on April the 27th and denounced the military tie-ups between the United States and Japan. According to the South Korean KBS, DPRK, president of the Il-gwang Group of South Korea, collected a lot of military secrets by bribing with many members of the Department of Secret Affairs under the South Korean Defense Affairs Agency and traded with them. The Daily Rodong Sinmun ran an editorial on May the 1st under the title, "All working people, let us storm towards the square of celebration of victory on the occasion of the 125th anniversary of the May Day, International Holiday of the Working People of the World." The editorial said it is a great pride and honor of the working people of Korea that they created model of the year of the building of a prosperous nation, blessed with leaders and the sun generation after generation and century after century. It called upon all working people to fight vigorously to glorify great Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il Korea as the most powerful country to be admired by the world in firm unity behind respected Kim Jong-un. And that's the end of the news, read by Che Jong-nam. This is Voice of Korea.
Here is a chorus. Leader Kim Il-sung will always be with us. Please appreciate a middle chorus. General Kim Jong-il will be modeled as the sun. Mill Carver's footsteps. Worthwhile and proud life. May Day is the holiday of the working people of the world. This year they greet the 125th anniversary of May Day, when they fought for their sovereignty under the banner of unity. They opposed harsh exploitation and oppression and groped for genuine work, ensuring their rights and interests. Today in Korea, the working people, including workers, farmers, and intellectuals, are enjoying a valuable life as masters of the country. Weaver Moon Kang-sun is working at the Pyongyang Kim Jong's textile mill called a Factory of Women. She is in her early 30s. She's labor under the National Economic Plan every year. Conscious of a legitimate master of the mill contributing to the cloth production of the country, she has worked hard, and in appreciation of her merits, the state awarded her the title of Labor Hero, and she was elected deputy to the Supreme People's Assembly. In those days, she had the honor to meet the great Kim Jong-il and have a picture taken with him at the mill. Respected Kim Jong-un visited her house soon after her wedding and wished her family happiness. That day, he visited not only Moon's family but also a family of educators, that is, the father and mother and siblings are all teachers. Visiting the family of educators, Marshal Kim Jong-un said, "It is a patriotic family devoting their conscience to the education of rising generations of the country and wished them success in their future work." And he kindly poured wine to their health and had a picture taken with them. Not only workers and office workers, but also farmers and scientists enjoy a proud and worthwhile life. In Korea, it is regarded as important as production to provide people with good working and living conditions. The Wonsan shoemaking factory has recently been rebuilt in keeping with the demand of the new century. The factory is in Wonsan, a port city on the east coast of Korea. The factory with the two-story buildings has up-to-date production processes, outdoor sports facilities and rest places. The factory has also cultural and welfare facilities, including barber's shop, beauty parlor, bathroom, dining hall, and dormitory, as well as a sci-tech knowledge dissemination room, where employees can receive tele-education and finish university course. Worker Kang Ho-nam says,
깨끗하게 꾸려진 일터에서 일을 하니까 정말 기분이 좋습니다. 그래서 출근길에 올라도
I'm very pleased to work at the workshop in good order. As the workplace is up to date, I am pleased on the way to the factory. So I come earlier than others, and the quality of products is also improved. I am really happy. I will fulfill today's plan earlier than others. The Wonsan shoemaking factory has been rebuilt beyond recognition as a model and standard of shoemaking factories. Now, not only the workers of the factory, but also Wonsan citizens call it a palace of workers. The life of people is joy and happiness everywhere they work, including the workers' dormitory of the Pyongyang Kim Jong's textile mill. The Migo Cooperative Farm in Sariwon City under the State Academy of Sciences. The fruitful labor of the Korean working people is thoroughly guaranteed by law. The socialist labor law stipulates that labor protection should be put ahead of production, and workers' right to rest should be ensured through holidays, paid leave system, and recuperation and relaxation systems at state expense. Especially, it has been defined as the supreme principle of activities of the state to ensure the life of all working people with responsibility and constantly improve their material and cultural life. Today, the Korean working people are fully enjoying a worthwhile life under the grateful system, man-centered socialist system under which the working people are masters of everything, and everything in the society serves them. You've been listening to a feature program, Worthwhile and Proud Life. This is Voice of Korea. You are invited to listen to the song May of Victory, created in 1936 or 1947. The song sings of a high revolutionary enthusiasm and militant stamina of the Korean workers who turned out to successfully carry out the first national economic plan after liberation
under the wise guidance of the great leader Kim Il-sung. Please appreciate band music, higher and faster.
We now present a female duet of the new song, We Will Follow to the End. Poem by Zhou Guangchou, music by Hyun Kyung-il, arrangement by Collective, song by Liu Jin-R and Kim Yu-kyung, and accompaniment by the Morambong Band. Murderer calling for human rights. Recently, a white policeman fired 8 shots at the back of a black man and killed him then and there in broad daylight in South Carolina of the United States. And media reported that the Italian Ministry of Justice sentenced the 2 GIs to 6 years in prison respectively. The Americans had raped a Romanian pregnant woman in July last year. Frequent reports on human rights violations in the United States clearly verify that the United States is the chief human rights violator and abuser. The United States has already been disqualified to talk about human rights. Human rights are violated in the United States almost every day, causing social unrest and horror. Racial prejudice is a tumor deep-rooted in the U.S. society. In the United States, the white regards the black as inferiors, barbarians, and criminals who are exposed to racial discrimination. The white has bad feelings towards the black, and so the relations between the white and black develop into hostile and violent ones. Repeated murders of the black Sacred University campus. Frequent human rights violations in the United States strike terror into the hearts of people. As a fool can never throw away his bad habits, Americans violate human rights in different parts of the world. People are indignant at the crimes committed by GIs wherever U.S. armed forces are stationed, including South Korea, Japan, the Philippines, and Italy. It is none other than GIs who commit sexual assaults on passing by women on the road in daytime and murder them in cold blood, who are captured red-handed while robbing valuables in others' houses, and who laugh a hearty laugh after shooting bare-handed women and children. The United States is number 1 in human rights violations against humankind if the murders of civilians in Afghanistan, Iraq, and other places across the world, and the cruel tortures upon prisoners in the secret prisons are put together. It is a deplorable tragedy that such unprecedented murderers and butchers talk about human rights and exhort others, professing itself a human rights judge. The United States must not be seated on the judge bench, but in the dock of human rights, and punish it for its serious human rights violations. You've been listening to an account under the title, Murderer Calling for Human Rights. This is Voice of Korea. Dear listeners, with this we conclude the English language service of Voice of Korea from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Voice of Korea presents its English language service for Southeast Asia between 5 and 6 hours UTC on 13,650 kHz and 15,105 kHz, and between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 11,735 kHz and 13,650 kHz. For Middle East and Northern Africa between 16 and 17 hours UTC on 9,890 kHz and 11,645 kHz, and between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 9,875 kHz and 11,635 kHz. For Southern Africa between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 7,210 kHz and 11,910 kHz. And for Central and South Americas between 4 and 5 hours UTC on 11,735 kHz, 13,760 kHz, and 15,180 kHz. And between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 11,710 kHz and 15,180 kHz. Goodbye, this is Pyongyang.